As the president of Rocky Vista University, I'm pleased to extend greetings to everyone here today. It is indeed an honor to make it known that Rocky Vista University will award degrees to our graduates from the College of Osteopathic Medicine. This ceremony is especially significant as it marks the graduation of the university's inaugural class. Today, degrees will be awarded to 126 members of the inaugural class of 2012. To pay tribute to this great nation for the many freedoms we enjoy, will the audience please rise for the posting of the colors and join the soap notes, the Rocky Vista University a cappella group, in the singing of the national anthem.
Just a second. Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
I would now like to invite Dr. Frank Ames, Professor of Medical Informatics and Director of Library Services, to the platform to deliver the invocation.
Creator of all, Almighty God, who is known by many names, we join together to recognize the accomplishments of these students, the faculty who have provided instruction, the families who have offered support, the administrators and board members who have guided the institution, the selfless staff, and the visionary who saw the need to build a new university that would train physicians to serve with compassion, integrity, and excellence. In humility, we acknowledge our dependence on powers that we do not see with physical eyes. We acknowledge our interdependence and our reliance on others. We own our debt to forces and circumstances beyond our control and beyond ourselves. And we express our gratitude for many good gifts. With deep pride, we celebrate the remarkable achievement of these students who have been pioneers at a new medical college, who have worked to exhaustion in the study of basic sciences and their clinical applications, and who have proven their abilities and character in exams with the highest stakes. With confidence and with hope, We seek for them every success and a strength from within and beyond themselves, and in accordance with the osteopathic oath that they took when they received their white coats, to perform their professional duties faithfully, to be vigilant in aiding the general welfare of our communities, to work with colleagues in the spirit of cooperation, and to esteem the teachers who have gone before them, and to seek the best interests of the students who will come after them. And now, as these graduates receive their full complement of academic regalia, the scholarly hood, the doctoral degree, and what these represent, may they find for themselves and provide for others health, and with health, lives of shalom, salam, shanti, and lives of peace. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Ames. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, graduates, families, friends, welcome to the inaugural commencement ceremony for Rocky Vista University. This is an exciting day for all of us. It's a day when our students fulfill a promise that began with their acceptance to Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine, and it culminates today with the awarding of their professional degree. Graduates, I invite you to look at this vast audience gathered here to celebrate what you have accomplished. Enjoy your day. On behalf of the faculty and all the others in the community, I extend thanks to the families and friends who have joined us to celebrate the individual and collective achievements of the graduates. And to the class of 2012, as you celebrate your completion of a major milestone in your educational journey, Rocky Vista University is proud to recognize you as accomplished professionals. May you enjoy for many years the rewards that comes to those who serve others. Today's ceremony is really all about service. At this time, I'd like to introduce the members of our platform party. We have with us today several members of the Board of Trustees. The board has wisely governed the course of Rocky Vista University and ensured that our mission has been preserved and strengthened to the position of preeminence that we enjoy today. Members of the Board of Trustees who are with us today include Mr. Ife Tien, founder of Rocky Vista University, Vanessa Sanchez, PhD, chairperson and secretary of the board, Dr. George Saramuga, Dr. Lucy Chua, Ms. Allison Griffin, and Ms. Elise Scanlon. Will the board members please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your work and service. Representing the College of Osteopathic Medicine is our Dean, Dr. Thomas Moore, and our Associate Deans, Dr. Stephen Putoff, Dr. Michael Martin, and Dr. Dwayne Brandow, as well as the Chair of our Faculty Senate, Dr. Leon Johnscox. Will our representatives from the College of Osteopathic Medicine also please stand and be recognized? Leading our commissioning ceremony today is Major General Philip Volpe, D.O. Major General Volpe, would you please stand and be recognized? Also joining us on the dais today is Sister Ann Brooks, D.O., our commencement speaker. Dr. Brooks, would you please stand and be recognized? I would now like to ask Dr. Vanessa Sanchez to the podium to extend greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Congratulations, class of 2012. If you think you're happy, the Board of Trustees is elated. We celebrate your triumph, and we are very proud of your accomplishments. It is said that a visionary is somebody that has a blueprint for life. Well, today was the last day at the drawing table, and now you have to deliver. So, go out, heal bodies, heal souls, and enhance the quality of life of everybody you come across. And let your example, more than your words, be the most eloquent lesson you give the world. Congratulations again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanchez. I would now like to invite Dr. William Mandel, President of the Colorado Society of Osteopathic Medicine, to the podium to extend their greetings.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. It is very special to be part of RVU's inaugural graduation. I would like to thank the leadership at RVU for putting together an outstanding program that led to such a successful class of graduates. The osteopathic community is very proud of you. For those of you that don't know about the Colorado Society of Osteopathic Medicine, we are the branch of the profession that works on physician and patient advocacy, public relations, and continuing medical education. The Society congratulates our new doctors. When you are done with your training and your travels, the Society will welcome you back to Colorado, a great place to practice. I remember the day that I graduated. I was very excited that I got through medical school, but also a little bit nervous. Long hours, hard work, and training lay ahead of me. And now it was for real. People were going to be asking me for advice to heal them, to save their lives. No small task. But with responsibility comes the opportunity for greatness, honor, and respect. You have achieved the gift of knowledge, and with that gift, the ability to help your fellow man at a time when they are most vulnerable. Practice with science and art, with humility, understanding, and compassion, and be stewards of the osteopathic profession. If you can do all that, then greatness can be yours. It is said that if you enjoy what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your lives. That is my hope for you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mandel. Part of my task as president of this ceremony is I get the privilege of reading a few proclamations, and I'm going to take the opportunity to do that right now. One is a proclamation from the state of Colorado. Whereas Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine was established in 2006 and matriculated its inaugural class in 2008 in Parker, Colorado, and whereas RVUCOM serves Colorado as one of only 2 colleges of medicine, the state's only osteopathic medical school, and whereas RVUCOM has already distinguished itself for its outstanding contribution to the service through local, national, and international outreach, and its commitment to providing physicians to the military, and whereas RVUCOM has already received acclaim for its academic excellence as evidenced by strong board scores and a solid showing in its first residency match results, and whereas RVUCOM will graduate its inaugural class of osteopathic physicians on Saturday, May 19, 2012, and whereas the state of Colorado is proud to acknowledge the accomplishment of Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine and offer congratulations on the graduation of the inaugural class of 2012, therefore I, John Hickenlooper, Governor of the state of Colorado, do hereby proclaim May 19, 2012 in the honor of the inaugural graduation of Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine in the state of Colorado, signed John Hickenlooper, Governor. Congratulations to the class. Dr. Moore, did you know that this class received the highest passing grades rate in the country on their clinical competency exam? Okay. Well, I guess to continue that honor, we also have another resolution. This one sponsored by State Senator Harvey Shuffle and House Representative Holberg. Senate Joint Resolution 1236 concerning achievements by Rocky Vista University, including the graduation of its inaugural class of doctors. Whereas Rocky Vista University will graduate its inaugural class of doctors of osteopathic medicine on Saturday, May 19, 2012 at the Ellie Caulkins Opera House in Denver, and whereas Rocky Vista University was established in 2006 as the nation's first private for-profit sciences university to offer a professional medical degree since 1910, and whereas housed in a 145,000 square foot technologically advanced building in Parker, Colorado, the university selected Colorado as its home due to the large number of counties designated as medically underserved areas and only having one medical school to serve the state. And whereas osteopathic medicine was chosen as its first program because of the osteopathic emphasis on primary care and its mind, body, spirit approach to medicine, and whereas the university contributed significantly to the economic development of the town of Parker, Douglas County, in the state of Colorado without relying on state funding, and whereas the university matriculated its first students in the College of Osteopathic Medicine in 2008, and in the past 5 years, the college has experienced an 81% increase in the number of applications received, and whereas the College of Osteopathic Medicine has already distinguished itself in academic excellence with board scores ranked at the top of all osteopathic medical schools and one of the highest residency match rates in the country, and whereas the college boasts of the highest percentage of medical students on military scholarship of any civilian medical school, and 29 students from the inaugural class will be commissioned as officers in the armed forces during the commencement exercises on May 19th, and whereas the college has demonstrated its commitment to primary care by developing an honors track in rural and Wilderson medicine, with more than 60% of the graduates of the inaugural class planning to enter a primary care field, and whereas the college admissions process includes selecting candidates who demonstrate a strong commitment to service, and its medical students continue to serve local, national, and global populations, including Nepal, Guatemala, Haiti, Kenya, Honduras, and Costa Rica. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Senate of the 68th General Assembly of the State of Colorado and the House of Representatives concurring herein, that the Colorado General Assembly congratulates the first graduating class of Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine and recognizes the notable growth and achievements of the university. Be it further resolved that copies of this joint resolution be sent to Rocky Vista University for transmission to its Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and students. Congratulations again. It's my pleasure also to have one more resolution. Whereas Ife Tien was the founder and source of inspiration for Rocky University, and whereas Ife Tien has dedicated considerable time, effort, and expense to promoting the mission of Rocky Vista University for the benefit of students, faculty, and staff in the greater community, the Board of Trustees of Rocky Vista University, pursuant to the authority of Article 3, Section 9K by the bylaws of Rocky Vista University, hereby resolves, grants, and confers upon Ife Tien the honorary degree of Doctor of Science. Mr. Tien, would you please come forward? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rocky Vista University and by the State of Colorado, I do hereby confer upon Ife Tien the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, of which this citation will be a witness forever. Congratulations. I would now like to ask Dr. Moore to come to the podium to deliver the Dean's Address. Did you know that these graduates scored the highest clinical competency exams, the PE exam?
They're fantastic.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Wow, look at you guys. You look great. Congratulations to all our graduates. And welcome to friends, family, and loved ones who have helped you along the way and provided support and encouragement throughout your journey through medical school. Your hard work is paid off, and you're completing this chapter of your lives. It has often been difficult, and many of you have endured substantial changes in your lives over the last 4 years. But you did it! You did it! We are proud of you, and I'm thrilled that we're all together here to celebrate your achievements today. Rocky Vista University began as a dream. Our founder, with the assistance of a dedicated team of educators, poured their hearts and souls into turning this dream into a reality. They created the concept, a new and innovative institution that provides quality healthcare education while inspiring students to serve with compassion, integrity, and excellence. You may have seen that phrase. It is our mission statement, and it's plastered all over the walls at school. But as a mission statement, it's really meaningless except for 2 words: inspiring students. You've all met the graduation requirements. You've all scored extremely well on the boards, as Dr. Dubin has mentioned. You've matched into excellent residency programs. But my hope for you is that beyond the basics of graduation, you will leave here inspired. Inspired to see that you've dedicated your lives to putting your patients first, at the center of their own healthcare. Inspired to serve others in the local, national, and international communities to promote health, prevent disease, one person at a time. Inspired to know that as an osteopathic physician, you offer more than your colleagues for your patients. Inspired to touch your patients with your hands and with your hearts. Inspired to live the osteopathic oath in your daily lives, and inspired to make a difference in the lives of those you care for. I believe those 2 words sit at the core of our mission. You will all be outstanding physicians. My hope for you is that you will live as inspired physicians. Rocky Vista University without our students is just a building. For the RVU dream to become a reality, that building must be filled with passionate educators dedicated to providing instruction and inspiration for you. Our leadership has worked tirelessly to promote the goals of our school, but it is our faculty who truly advance our mission. I would first like our campus-based faculty to stand and be recognized for their dedication and service to our graduates. Please stand. Thank you, and it is an honor to work with you. Clearly, what you learned in your first 2 years of medical school established the foundation for the skills and knowledge you would later acquire in your clinical years. RVUCOM is proud to have literally hundreds of community-based clinical faculty who serve as preceptors and clinical teachers. They do this with little reward, except for their love of teaching and belief that as physicians we should all give back to the medical community by educating you, the next generation of physicians. A number of our clinical faculty are present today in the gallery and on the side getting ready to hood, and I'd like them to all stand for a round of applause and recognition. Thank you for our clinical faculty. On Thursday evening, I had the honor of presiding over the graduation awards banquet. A number of our graduates were honored for their outstanding service and for achieving the top level of excellence in coursework and their clinical rotations. And congratulations again to all of our awardees. There is one group of students who we did not recognize then and deserve recognition at our graduation ceremony. Sigma Sigma Phi is an honorary osteopathic service fraternity founded to further the science of osteopathic medicine and its standards in practice, to improve the scholastic standing and promote a higher degree of fellowship among its students. I present to you the founding members of Rocky Vista University Sigma Sigma Phi chapter. Could you please stand? I again congratulate all the members of the class of 2012. We are so proud of you. Your journey is not yet complete, and there will continue to be difficult times ahead through your postgraduate training, but you have demonstrated that you deserve to be called doctors of osteopathic medicine. I'm proud to call you my colleagues. The class of 2012 will always be near and dear to us at Rocky Vista University. You took a chance on a new medical school, which was untested and uncertain. You took brave steps to pave a path for future classes of medical students. You created a culture, and you shaped a reputation. You've helped make RVUCOM what it is today and what it will be in the future. The plaque with your names on it will hang on our walls, but your spirits will walk among us for as long as we exist. Now, as a representative of the class of 2012 who has demonstrated such excellence and inspiration, I would like to invite your valedictorian, student doctor for just a few more minutes, Jerry McQuain, to deliver the valedictorian address.
Good morning, everyone, and again, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2012. When I decided to return to school, my only goal was to enjoy the experience of becoming a physician. I never imagined that I could, or that I would be up here today, simply standing in front of all of you without passing out, or as we now know it, without having a syncopal episode. It is quite an accomplishment for me. One I partially attribute to a little something I like to call benzos. It's true. But as long as my nerves allow it, I intend to reminisce on the past 4 years, to thank those who have made this journey possible, and to express my thoughts on what's to come next. For me, Rocky Vista represented an exciting new beginning and an opportunity to realize my dream of becoming a physician. The reality of medical school set in when, after driving nearly 1,500 miles from D.C. to Denver, I received my first shipment of books. As if adjusting to the altitude wasn't difficult enough, I now had to concern myself with toting around unnaturally large books like Cecil's and Henry's. Then an email from one of my favorite anatomy professors, Dr. Buck, who I personally loved, reminding us that we had a homework assignment due on the first day of class. Now, all I could think was, oh crap, what did I get myself into? After picnics, pictures, and orientation, we hit the ground running. Honestly, it felt more like a full-on sprint that lasted for 2 years. But of course, who could forget all the Scantron difficulties, right? Certainly not Miss Deb Bennett. Who knew it could be so difficult for medical students to properly use a number 2 pencil to fill in bubbles? Finally, it was time for the clinical years. White coat and stethoscope in hand, off we went on clinical rotations. Personally, I was excited to get back to what I loved about medicine, which is interacting with the patients. The best part for me was learning from the patients rather than from a book. Although this final year has been one of the most stressful for me, it has also been one of the most rewarding. I finally feel like I am becoming part of a team. I finally see that my dream, that all of our dreams, are becoming a reality thanks to all the hard work and help from so many wonderful people. Most importantly, I want to thank God. He has blessed me more than words can express and has provided exactly what I have needed. To my parents, thanks for encouraging me to pursue a dream. Thanks for listening to my fears and complaints on nearly a daily basis. To Nan, my grandmother, who recently celebrated her 94th birthday and can't be here today, you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for your unwavering strength, encouragement, and wisdom. To Jeremy, you have been by my side for more than 6 years. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Thank you for helping me maintain the delicate balance between school and life that we all strive to achieve. Thanks to all of my classmates. You have been my second family and made every day in and out of medical school interesting over the past 4 years. Together, we survived medical school and surprised everyone with our successes. I can't wait to see what the future holds for each of us. Finally, thanks to all the staff and faculty at Rocky Vista for believing in each of us and giving so much of yourselves to make sure that we reach our goals. To all those who doubted Rocky Vista's ability to recruit students and to produce physicians who could compete with those from other medical schools, I too remind them that our board pass rates were well above the national average and that we matched in the competitive residency programs throughout the U.S., as you may have already heard. I know internship and residency will be difficult. We will have to adapt to and thrive in new environments. However, I know that being part of this inaugural class has made each of us stronger individuals, better prepared to meet any challenge. As you all know, we have certainly proven that we are capable of adapting to and succeeding in an ever-changing environment over the past 4 years, while Rocky Vista refined and improved its curriculum. I take pride in knowing that I am part of an amazing group of people that helped to shape Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine. My advice to each of you is to remain humble. Remember that our patients are parents, children, grandchildren, and siblings just like us, and to have a balance between your personal and professional lives. For without family and friends, all of our successes would mean nothing. Congratulations, class of 2012. We did it.
Thanks, Jerry. By the way, did you know that your class had the highest pass rate in the country on the complex B exam? It's now my honor to introduce our commencement speaker. The mission of Rocky Vista University is to provide quality healthcare education while inspiring students to serve with compassion, integrity, and excellence. Our commencement speaker epitomizes all of these qualities. Sister Ann Brooks, D.O., graduated from Michigan State University College of Osteopathic Medicine in 1982 and began her medical practice the following year at the Tutwiler Clinic in the northwest corner of Mississippi in the Mississippi Delta. Dr. Brooks serves a medically needed population in the Mississippi Delta. Approximately 75% of the clinic patients are uninsured. Dr. Brooks was elected the first female chief of staff at Northwest Mississippi Regional Medical Center several years ago, and currently is the chief of medicine. Dr. Brooks is also an adjunct clinical professor at the William Carey University College of Osteopathic Medicine, and provides meaningful experiences at the Tutwiler Clinic, nursing homes, house visits, and hospital care time for the family practice clinical rotations of students from all around the country. For her outstanding outreach to the medically underserved, she was induced as a fellow into the American Academy of Osteopathic Family Physicians in 1992. Dr. Brooks has been the recipient of numerous awards, including Alumnus of the Year Award presented by the Michigan State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. She was featured on 60 Minutes in 1990 and also for the 35th anniversary program in 2003. She was selected by the Caring Institute for a Caring People Award in 1992. In March 2011, she appeared on the NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams in a program, Making a Difference, and most recently in March 2012, was interviewed on the CBS Evening News with Brian Pitts. She was honored as one of the Mississippi Delta's top 75 women in business by the Delta Business Journal, February 2000. In 2004, the American Medical Association Foundation included Dr. Brooks with 3 other physicians to receive the Pride of the Profession Award. Dr. Brooks' holistic practice is geared to empowering her patients for health, and she finds it both a continuous challenge and a simultaneously rich, rewarding experience. This is what she wishes to leave as her legacy to future generations. She wants to leave future generations with a sense of generous, compassionate care so that they can experience the 1,000% job satisfaction that she does. It is with great pleasure that I welcome Sister Ann Brooks, D.O., as our inaugural commencement speaker. Dr. Brooks.
Well now, y'all have been congratulated here, there, and yonder, and I want to say so too. I'm so honored to be here. I'm so proud of you guys. And now what I want to do is share a few secrets. Now, y'all, the rest of you can listen in. These are our secrets. You have the knowledge and enthusiasm and vision to be truly holistic in your practice of osteopathic medicine. There are two parts to holism, in case you forgot them. Your personal holistic outlook and how you share that with your patients, your staff, and your colleagues. Your patients' experience of holism, because they discover you don't treat their high blood pressure. That's an it. You treat them, these people, these folks who out of your office, outside your office, they have joys and sorrows and stresses. In other words, they have a life. So you find a way to help them deal with life, as well as with their high blood pressure. After all, was there a question in your mind about what stressors are helping to cause that blood pressure to go up? By the way, how's your blood pressure right now? I learned about holism back in 1983 when I first encountered the folks who lived in sharecropper shacks behind our clinic. No plumbing, no window screens. You wouldn't keep your pig in a place like that. Latina had come in with a cut on his leg. He got it because he stepped on the fragile porch. Went through. So we fixed his leg. After the clinic was finished, I went over and got a piece of plywood that I had, and I took it and put it on the porch. Next day, plywood's gone. I said, hey, where's that plywood I brought over here yesterday? That's when I discovered the boss man charged more rent if you fixed up his shack. Lesson: holistic care includes cultural reality. Don't forget. Solution: so we got involved in Habitat for Humanity and now have no shacks, but instead 42 Habitat homes, skillions of volunteer friends from all over the country, including some from this graduating class. Thank you. Words to remember: holistic care. Okay? Now, here's how I developed my personal model of a good DO. I have to point out that the groundwork for this had already been established by my own DO physician and mentor, John Upledger, who is currently nearing the end of his life in Florida. I recommend that you watch a few reruns of MASH. That's how. This is what you learn. Number one, know your stuff. Be able to punt when necessary or throw a Hail Mary pass. Number two, keep a good sense of humor. Number three, be willing/able to practice good DO medicine even when you are almost asleep on your feet. And lastly, be available anytime. Available anytime? That means when you're home, sound asleep on a cool November night, and you are awakened by a honking horn banging on your bedroom door, which opens onto the back porch. And there's Lucinda and her daughter and her baby. These are my heart words that I wrote later. It's entitled Terrence. Sudden blinding headlights, staccato blaring horn, frantic pounding hand, and fumbling for glasses, unlocking outside door. Teen mom, terrified. Verified. Limp, 4-month-old body. Feeding tube leaking. Carefully swaddled. Laid on my crumpled bed. Dead. Heart sounding silent. Pupils now unseeing. Lungs filled with feeding. Pleading. No room for air. No pulse ignited. No breath stirred. Heard. Weeping, wailing, keening, sobbing. Lamentation. Aspiration. Born cord first, sucking absent, muscles frozen, chosen, cherished, treasured, loved forever. However, this dawn returned to God slowly, reluctantly. Words to remember: be available. One of the things that's important to know is that we do not have the power to heal. That power belongs to the patient. Our job? To teach, cajole, kick butt, do whatever it takes to persuade patients to take charge of their health. If we want them to lose weight, hey, whose mouth is it anyway? So who's got the power? Yes, we can cheer them on, we can help them correct their mistakes, we can do everything in our power, but the bottom line is we have to hand over the power to the patient. Their health care then becomes a partnership. And believe me, things go a lot better and easier. Word to remember, empower your patients. So, 3 sets of words. Holistic care, be available, empower your patients. That's pretty simple, huh? We are not healers. We are caregivers who touch by hand, by voice, by creative plan, and who communicate compassion in that touch. We are those who tap into the power of the universe, and by touching our patients, awaken that power within them. We are facilitators who enable our patients to go to the wellspring of energy in the center of their souls and become energized for health. We are people who stand between the science of our profession and the art of how to practice it. We toggle between these two worlds, sifting out the best for our patients, empowering them to claim and use that best to live their lives to the fullest. Because, as physicians, we are facilitators of our patients' healing. Big job there. Because you are a doctor, you will be expected to know everything. But what you really need to know is how to listen. Really listen. Because you are a doctor, you are expected to do everything. But what you really need to do is care. Really care. Your diploma states that you are now a doctor of osteopathic medicine. Your diploma is confirmation that you have now received the power you need to begin to live your life as a compassionate osteopathic physician whose holistic care empowers your patients for health. Because you listen and because you care, you will be able to touch and empower others for healing. I send you forth today with a blessing. May the all-powerful one who created the mountains, who is the creative one who gave you life, and is the caring one who called you to this profession, now give you compassion in your touch, understanding in your heart, wisdom and ability to empower others for health. Go forth with courage to listen and to care.
Thank you, Dr. Brooks. Now I'd like to ask Dr. Tom Moore to come forward. Dr. Moore is the Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, and he will now present the graduating class in preparation for the awarding of the degree.
Will those candidates for the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine please stand? President Dubin, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests. On behalf of the faculty, I present to you the inaugural graduating class of Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine. The members of the faculty of the College of Osteopathic Medicine have evaluated these candidates and endorsed all of these students as worthy of earning the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. President Dubin, It is with great pride that I present to you the class of 2012 of Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Dr. Moore, I'm pleased to receive these candidates. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rocky Vista University and by the State of Colorado, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine with all of the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to this degree, of which your diploma will forever be a witness. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of the Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine. Congratulations.
We will now honor the graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine earning the Doctor of Osteopathic degree. Pudding is the culmination of medical students' achievement for the DO degree. The hood, adorned with green velvet, represents the academic color of medicine. The graduating class has selected 2 members of the faculty to serve as hooders. Pudding the graduates are Joseph Stasio, DO, Chair of the Department of Primary Care Medicine, and Associate Professor of Family Medicine, and Dwayne Brandau, DO, PhD, Associate Dean of Clinical Affairs, and Professor of Molecular Medicine. Graduates were also given the option of being hooded by a family member or mentor. The guest hooders will be identified as the names of the graduate is announced.
Dr. Jason Matthew Christensen. Dr. Aaron L. Craig. Dr. Kelly Jean Dewey. And Dr. Troy Robert Dillon. Dr. Cecily Ellen Dupree. Dr. Bryant Sell Edwards. Dr. Cassidy John Vasquez, hooded by Dr. Michael Newman. Dr. Amanda Gachetto. Dr. Nicholas James Garcia, hooded by Dr. James Pilati. Dr. Jeffrey Robert Hall. Douglas Ryan Ogaru, hooded by Dr. Janine Geddes. Dr. Sarah McLeod Holman. Dr. Travis Landry. Dr. Joseph Armand LaRouche. Dr. Lauren Christine Major, included by Dr. Thomas Major. Dr. Matthew Richard Malibuk, played by Dr. Michael Hardy. Dr. Stephanie Lynn Mathry. Dr. Paul Robert Miller, put by Dr. Robert Walter Miller. Dr. Paul Alfred Mollett, put by Dr. Stephen Spelt. Dr. M. Ryan Parks. Dr. Robert Powell. Dr. Matthew Allen Peterbaugh, put by Dr. Stephen Peterbaugh. Dr. Trista Marie Schmidt. Dr. Wayne Cyrus Schmidt, Jr. Dr. Ryan J. Thordahl, put by Dr. Bruce Thordahl. Dr. Teresa Christine Vargas, put by Dr. Albert Otterkamp. Dr. Casey Carl Welch, put by Mr. Todd Welch, Esquire. Dr. Angela Marie Weller. Dr. Andy Robert Wellstead. Dr. Ashley Lynn Zander. Dr. Sweekriti Adhikari, put by Dr. Dirgaraj Adhikari. Dr. Sarah Ann Amoroso. Dr. Tyler Jerome Anstead. Dr. Bobak Bahadurani. Dr. John Nader Bahadurani. Dr. Michael James Bear, hooded by Dr. Rick Bear. Dr. Audrey Michelle Bellant. Dr. Carrie Slade Bigelow. Dr. Christine Hawes Black, hooded by Dr. Robert Stewart Hawes. Dr. Ryan Madsen Black, hooded by Dr. David Young. Dr. Andrew Scott Brown. Dr. Kelly Joanne Berger. Dr. Scott Daniel Cameron, put by Dr. Craig. Dr. Morgan Lee Campbell. Dr. Rick Edward Carlson. Dr. Jamie Lauren Cohen. Dr. Rami M. Coolidge. Dr. Courtney Marie Krantz. Dr. Maria Ellen Crespo. Dr. Thomas Michael Crew. Dr. Megan Ann Croteau. Dr. Erin Lenice Dalkey. Dr. Sarah Elizabeth DeBoard, put it by Dr. Larry Doran. Dr. Eric Adam Elliott, put it by Dr. Scott Sickbert. Dr. Leah Viallos, put it by Dr. Federico Viallos. Dr. Rebecca Lee Franz, hooded by Dr. Cecil Madaverku. Dr. Brittany Lee Ganser. Dr. Natalia Petrovna Galki, hooded by Dr. Tatiana Bombard. Dr. Candice Jessica Geist. Dr. Sundeep Singh Gill. Dr. Melanie Jane Gray. Dr. Jake Graham Halverson. Dr. Patrick James Henderson. Dr. Kristen Elizabeth Herbert, hooded by Dr. James W. Herbert. Dr. Amber Nicole Hildreth. Dr. Mark Andrew Hines. Dr. Sandra Lee Holloway, hooded by Dr. Alex Constantinides. Dr. Anderson Hugh. Dr. Jessica Lauren Hunt, hooded by Dr. Christopher Hunt. Dr. Heather Lauren Katz, hooded by Mr. Adam Katz, Esquire. Dr. Sean Thomas Kelly. Dr. Kristen Laura Knowles, hooded by Dr. Glace Verlander. Dr. Michelle Renee Kowalas, hooded by Dr. Mark Franklin. Dr. Britta Christine Kraybacher, hooded by Dr. Christine Rogness. Dr. Amy Melissa Cool. Dr. Beth Marie Lanning. Dr. Jared Michael Lathan, hooded by his brother, Dr. James Lathan. Dr. Andrew Justin Lewandowski, hooded by Dr. George Lewandowski. Dr. Rebecca Dawn Lewis. Dr. Ashley Caroline Lomax. Dr. Matthew Michael Lute, hooded by Dr. Robert Stevens. Dr. Sumit Rao Madhavarapu, hooded by Dr. Cecil Madhavarapu. Dr. Christina Marie Meyer. Dr. Alice Jean Major. Dr. Danielle Suzanne McDonald. Dr. Todd Andrew McGrath, hooded by Dr. Robert McGrath. Dr. Jerry McQuain, hooded by Dr. Michael Moore. Dr. Anna Marie Myers. Dr. Sarah Hudson Michael, hooded by Dr. Sean Michael. Dr. Alexis Creasy Makopoulos. Dr. Sammy Hannah Mitri. Dr. Ellen Michelle Malat. Dr. Jane Margaret Morris. Dr. PJ Neon Nyack. Dr. Lauren M. Pace, hooded by Dr. John Pace. Dr. Stacy Virginia Page. Dr. Harry Stevens Porterfield. Dr. Ashley Ann Carius Pruitt. Dr. Scott Patrick Reeder. Dr. Alice Olson Renshaw, played by Dr. Jenna Renshaw. Dr. Lindsay Deborah Rick. Dr. Kyle Patrick Rigonati. Dr. Justin Boone Rose. Dr. Benjamin Ryan Ruckman. Dr. Aubrey Ann Ruskowski. Dr. Kristen Marie Scaff. Dr. Dimitri David Sherbach. Dr. Danielle Marie Schern, played by Dr. Sergio Maria. Dr. Ronald Kyle Schwint. Dr. Matthew Brian Cito, played by Dr. Boone Cito. Dr. Daniel Caleb Sheffield, played by Dr. Warren Dr. Sheffield. Dr. Jamie Steinbach. Dr. Shay Lynn Stoops. Dr. Sandra Lynn Studelberg, played by Dr. David Studelberg. Dr. Rachel Joy Lim Sai, played by Dr. Mario Yu. Dr. Lauren Tommy Tada. Dr. Jennifer Tan. Dr. Beatrice Victoria Taylor, voted by Dr. C.W. Miller. Dr. Tabitha Lucinda Thrasher. Dr. Michael John Torres, voted by Dr. John Torres. Dr. Justin Joel Walker. Dr. Elizabeth May Wasson, voted by Dr. Robert T. Newman. Dr. Serge Alexander Wenzel, voted by Dr. Wayne Wenzel. Dr. Jake William Westerberg. Dr. Nicole Ann Weiland. Dr. David William Wood. Dr. Amir Zara. Thank you. I would now like to invite all of our graduates to remain standing, along with all osteopathic physicians in the room, as we reaffirm the osteopathic oath. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I'm about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity. To perform faithfully my professional duties. To employ only those recognized methods of treatment. Consistent with good judgment. And with my skill and ability. Keeping in mind always nature's laws. And the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices, which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for deadly purposes to any person, though it may be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them for their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college I will be loyal, and strive always for its best interests. And for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biological truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathy, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Thank you, and please be seated. At this point in our celebration, it is befitting for the graduates to pay tribute to those who have contributed greatly to their success. Will the graduates please rise again? I didn't mean for you to be seated. Through great dedication and commitment, your esteemed faculty has advanced your capacity as caring and compassionate physicians. As you go forward, you too have a responsibility to wisely use what you have learned to preserve a quality of life for those individuals and communities you serve. I ask you to demonstrate your appreciation by applauding our faculty. Graduates, to your parents, partners, loved ones, friends, and mentors, people who have cheered you every step of this journey, I ask you to now turn. This is your opportunity to say thanks to them. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff at Rocky Vista University, we commend each of you on achieving this significant milestone. Please be seated.
In our brief history, we have already achieved acclaim for our commitment to military medicine at Rocky Vista University. With over 100 students on military scholarship, we've earned the distinction of having the largest percentage of students on military scholarship of any civilian medical school. We are proud of our students' service to our country to preserve our freedom, and are honored to witness their commissioning as part of our commencement ceremony today. In a moment, I'm going to call to the podium Major General Philip Volpe, assisted by Dr. Stephen Putoff, but I'd like to make a few comments about Major General Volpe. And honestly, if I was to read everything about him, we'd be here for another 20 minutes, and y'all don't want that, I'm sure. But just a few things. Major General Volpe was recently the Commanding General of the Western Regional Medical Command and Senior Market Executive for TRICARE. He has his Bachelor's of Science from the University of Notre Dame and his DO degree from the New York College of Osteopathic Medicine. He's a fellow of the American Academy of Family Physicians, a diplomat of the American Board of Family Medicine. He was selected as the Uniformed Services Family Physician of the Year in 1996 and served as the President of the Uniformed Services Academy of Family Physicians from 2003 to 2004. His many honors, among them the Distinguished Whiting Award for publishing a personal experience monograph of his experience as Task Force Ranger Surgeon in Somalia in 1993. He served as a clinic commander for the multinational forces in Sinai, Egypt. He's been a division surgeon with the 82nd Airborne Division, Fort Bragg, command surgeon, Joint Special Operations Command, 121st General Hospital Director. He's been with the 8th Army and Deputy Command Surgeon for the United Nations Command, Combined Forces Command, Republic of Korea from 2002 to 2004, the Assistant Surgeon General for Force Projection. In addition to his assignments, Major General Volpe also served as the military and operational consultant to the Surgeon General from 1998 to 2003. He's participated in a variety of deployments to include Operation Just Cause in Panama, Operation Hurricane, Andrew Relief in southern Florida, Operation Restore Hope in Somalia as the command surgeon, task force ranger, Operation Uphold Democracy in Haiti, Operation Clean Sweep with Hurricane Fran Relief in North Carolina, as well as numerous classified operations. He is the recipient of numerous awards and decorations, including the Distinguished Service Medal from the Army, the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit, the Bronze Star, the Purple Heart, the Defensive Meritorious Service Medal, and honestly, General, it goes on and on. So at this time, I'm going to ask you to come forward and ask Dr. Putoff to come forward to assist you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dubin. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be here, to have an opportunity to participate in the ceremony. Congratulations to all of the graduates, and congratulations to all of the family members, friends, and loved ones that are here, and all of those that supported you through the years. A moment ago, we had the opportunity to witness the administration of the osteopathic oath, signifying the entry into a profession marked by values, standards, and service. And now I have this great opportunity to administer the oath of commissioning to all of those new osteopathic physicians who are going to be entering the military, Army, Navy, and Air Force medicine. So without further ado, I want to ask all of our newest doctors that are entering the military to enter the stage here.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done. That the Army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. Then it's hi, hi, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong, for where'er we go, you will always know that the Army goes rolling along. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day, through our last night on shore, hail to the foam. Until we meet once more, here's wishing you a happy voyage home. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. yonder, flying high into the sun. Here they come to meet our thunder, and the boys give it the gun. Down we dive, starting our flame from under, off with one terrible roar. We live in flame or go down in flame, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
Well, congratulations to you and thank you for serving our nation. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. And members of the military, please stand at attention. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Armed Forces of the United States, do solemnly swear that I'll support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will, well and faithfully, discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
Now I'd like to, please be seated again. I'd like to ask Dr. Moore to come forward for any closing remarks.
4 years ago, you walked across a much smaller stage in the large auditorium, and we put on your white coats and welcomed you to the profession. Now, after 4 years of long work and lots of toil, you now have a binder that has nothing in it. The degree's coming, though. It's on there. Just briefly, I spoke earlier today challenging you to live as inspired physicians. Well, today, our graduates, our new commissioned officers, you have inspired us, and we thank you for that. I wish you the best of luck in your future careers. God bless you all. Thank you.
Dr. Moore, did you know that this class, okay, I didn't know if you knew that. I have a couple of quick closing comment as well. You've all had many mentors. I've had many as well over the years. But one of the most important to me was actually my mother, who passed away a few years ago. But there's a poem she used to read to me as a kid, and it's been important to my life, and I'd like to share it with you, because I think it will give you great words to live by as well. And it comes from, actually, Rudyard Kipling, written back in 1910. And although it's very male-oriented, I'm sure if Kipling were alive today, it would be for everyone. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired of waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look to God nor toss too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to be broken and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and also so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can urge you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Those words from my mom, and I want to pass them on to you. These proceedings are now officially concluded. Families and friends are invited to greet the graduates in the lobby at the conclusion of the recessional. Will the audience please stand for the retiring of the colors and for our recessional?